guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Yazz'n and you're watching Yazz'n It Up. In today's video, I have my everyday makeup drawer for the month of June. I cannot believe it is June already, but it is, and the year has just been flying by. But today, basically, I'm going to be going through my makeup and into my everyday makeup drawer, picking some items that I want to use for the remainder of the month, and then I am going to be using those items, and I will show you guys what I had for the past month, what items I've been loving. So if you guys are interested, just keep on watching. Alrighty, so here's what my drawer is looking like at the moment. Right over here, I have these 3 Stila glittering glows that I just keep hanging out over here. These are all my ColourPop single shadows because I reach for these just about every day. I absolutely love the Super Shock shadow. So this little container stays here in its lane and she don't move. So right back here, I have 2 powders. The one that I have at the moment, this is the HD Flawless Setting Powder by Absolute New York. This one is okay. It reminds me of a setting powder from LA Girl. It was super affordable. I got it at TJ Maxx for less than $5, but I'm ready to put this guy back. Next powder I have here in my everyday makeup drawer, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte. As you can see, I even hit pan on this guy. He's gonna stay in here. This is my only pressed powder that I own, and literally it's the only pressed powder that I will ever repurchase because I prefer setting my face with a loose powder. This is just to run over it after I set my entire face. So I barely use this, but obviously I used it enough to hit pan, but she's staying in here. A blush that I was using, this is from the Ulta brand, and these are in the shade Sweet and Adore, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. I actually have been using this one a lot. Next one I have here, this is the Makeup Revolution highlighter. These are the highlighter reloaded in the shade Dare to Divulge. I already took out all of my project pan items because I did have a highlighter in my project pan, so I honestly haven't been reaching for this one as much, but I definitely got some uses out of it and I'm ready to change it out. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one back. As you can see in this little section here, I have my NYX Roll-On Shimmers. These also stay in here. These are my most used colors. This one here, this is the Ofra Makeup Fixer. This one I actually just put in my makeup drawer today. I wanted to change the setting spray that I was using, so I ended up grabbing for this and I just left it in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it in here. That way I can use it for the month of June. So I'm gonna put that aside for now. The 2 primers I have been using for the past month, this is the Makeup Revolution Pore Blur Primer. This is really good. It has such a weird consistency, but I definitely got a lot of use out of it, so I'm kicking this one to the curb. Next one I have here, this is one of my favorites. This is the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. This fills in my pores, smooths my skin out, and it makes my foundation last. I think I'm ready for a new primer, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. If I am looking at my primers and I kind of want to keep this one still, I'll just bring it back in. So I'm going to go ahead and set this aside for now. The 2 foundations I've had in my drawer for the past month, this is the Wet n Wild's Photo Focus. This is the original one that they came out with. They also have a dewy one that they released not too long ago. This is my absolute #1 favorite foundation. It does smell a little bit like paint, but it works with my skin so well. I have mine in the shade Golden Beige. I'm going to go ahead and put this Larry back because I do have a couple foundations that I want to test out. One that I have been testing out, this one is new to me. This is the Believe Beauty Foundation, and it's the Skin Finish Foundation, medium to full coverage. I have heard great things about this. This was bought at Dollar General for $5, but this is really good. It does wear off of my skin, like around, especially my nose area, pretty quickly, but it wears good. Like it wears off well, so it doesn't look all splotchy and disgusting. Like it fades to make it look like skin. I don't know how to explain it, but it is really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back because I have finished testing this one. Alright, I went ahead and scooched y'all over. This is the sponge that I'm using. I'm going to put that aside. And back here, I have this Wet n Wild's Color Icon blush, and this is in the shade Pearlescent Pink. This one has been really good. I've used this a few times. Super pigmented. I love Wet n Wild. They're super affordable, but she's going to go back. And a trio that I was using for a little bit. This is the Walking on Eggshells by Wet n Wild as well. This one was super popular back in the day. They reformulated and repackaged this. So this is one of the originals. I have hit pan on all 3 of the shades in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. I use this a few times, and then most of the stuff that I have in here kind of lives in here until it dies. So I have 2 mascaras in here at the moment. I have a Rimmel one and a Tarte one. I keep my eyelash curler in here. This Wet n Wild's Ultimate Brow Kit. This is literally disgusting because I've had this for years. It is literally about to die any moment. So I'm just going to keep this in here until she does die. I have 2 eyeliners in here that I always keep. I usually just use one black eyeliner at a time, and I'll keep it in here, but both of these are kind of drying out, so I'm going to keep both of these in here for now. The eyelid primer that I have been using, this is the Ulta brand eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and take this out and maybe bring in a new one. I also have a black pencil eyeliner. This is from Profusion. She'll stay in here. And then I have this one here. I don't even know what brand this is from. I probably got this in like a kit or something. I'm going to go ahead and put this back. I have my Essence Make Me Brow. I'm going to go ahead and keep this in here. And this concealer I just recently pulled in, so I'm also going to keep this in here. This is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. I've used this a few times and it's alright, so I want to go ahead and keep testing it out. And on the farthest side of my everyday makeup drawer, this is just bits and bots of just random stuff. Have a hand sanitizer here, eyelash glue, a EOS thing, like an eye pencil sharpener that I keep in here. And then right back here in this container is just bobby pins and hair ties. This all just stays the same. So right over here in this section, I fit my eyeshadow palettes. So I've been recently using the Urban Decay Moon Dust. I've been using this a lot. It's gonna go back. It's just shimmer shades in here, but they're really, really pretty. Absolutely stunning. I love this palette so much. And I picked that one up at TJ Maxx not too long ago. And this is the e.l.f. Matte for Matte eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade Summer Breeze. This one I definitely got a few uses out of. I probably could have used it a little bit more, but I was focusing on my eyeshadow palette that I'm panning right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put this one back. I did get some use out of it. It was very helpful and a great pairing palette. And last but not least, I have this one from Nicole Miller, New York. This is the Starry Night eyeshadow palette. This was actually a gift from old coworkers, and I definitely got a lot more use out of this guy than I thought I was going to. Has a beautiful blue shade and this burgundy shade. I use these two a lot. So this one was really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. I feel like I got a lot of use out of this. So now we're going to go ahead and hop into the drawers. So the first drawer here has a whole bunch of eyeliners and it has the concealers. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of room in here because I recently did my IKEA drawers again. This all houses my makeup. It used to house my eyeshadow palettes in here, but I moved it to another IKEA set that I have. I used to have hair products in 3 drawers and I condensed it to 2. And then I also had a drawer for backup skincare and makeup that I just pushed into a different area. So now I have 2 hair care drawers and 2 drawers for eyeshadow palettes and the other IKEA drawer that we'll go ahead and do later on. So this first one here definitely has a lot more room because I took the eyeshadow palettes out, and I know I've been doing a lot of shopping, so I'm just gonna fill this up very quickly, and that's all right. As you can see, I have room for new makeup. So this one over here has my eye pencils in here, and I rarely use eyeliner pencils. So this usually just stays in here. I don't usually touch this unless I need a new black one. That's the only color I keep in my everyday makeup drawer is black. If I want like a green or a blue, I'll just come in here because I rarely need those colors. So that stays as is. This drawer here has a whole bunch of liquids. I have colorful ones. I have a blue one here from Milani. I have a purple one from NYX and a yellow one. So recently I actually came in here to get a brown liquid eyeliner, and I used this Flower Beauty one. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out because I was doing a softer look. I didn't want like a black just to be bam right in your face. So I went ahead and did the brown, and hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit more softer looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and pair that with the brown eyeliner. And then right over here I have concealers. I don't have many, as you can see, and because I kept that LA Girl one, I don't really need any concealers. But this one here, this is from Santee Beauty. This is the 2-in-1 concealer and foundation. You can get this brand at the Shop Miss A website. This is only $1. This is not my shade at all. I got it in the shade light tan, and this is so peachy and not my under eye color. So I actually use this for my eyelids. It is a great eyelid primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out for that since I'm gonna get rid of my Ulta one. I'm gonna put it back in my collection, but this one is really good, and I've had this for a while, so I need to try and use this up quickly before it gets really expired. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. Next drawer I have here, this is my primers and my setting sprays. So I do have a little like matte grippy that I need to bring upstairs and put in here because my sprays are constantly moving around. I am keeping my Ofra one out, so I don't need another setting spray, but primers, I definitely need to pick one of those out. Have a Wet n Wild one here. This is the water drop primer, and this is in the scent coconut. They have different scents. This is the most rotten coconut I have ever smelled. It is disgusting. I hate the the way this smells, but is a pretty moisturizing primer, and I think this will be great for the winter time, so I'm not going to bring that one out yet. Have two new ones. This is a Boscia Pore Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Primer, and then I have a Cover FX one. I recently was using this e.l.f. one, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pull out this Cover FX mattifying primer. It is getting really hot here in North Carolina, so I think this mattifying primer is going to be great because, you know, your girl's a little oily, so this will be fantastic for this season right now. Alright, so next drawer I have here is some powders and foundations. So I do have a few new powders in here that I haven't tried yet. This Stay Matte one is my ultimate favorite one. It is by Rimmel London. Get yourself one at Walmart. It is fantastic, less than $5. I haven't yet used this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Powder. Haven't used this Too Faced Dew You, but this is a dewy powder, so I'm going to save that for the winter time. I haven't tried this Juvia's Place one yet, so I think I'm going to go ahead and let's go ahead and pick this Juvia Place one. I'm super excited to try this out. I got mine in the shade White Sands. I think it's supposed to be the translucent one, so I'm going to go ahead and bring this one out. Next we have foundations. I was recently using this Catrice one, so this is going to stay in here. I haven't yet used this Joa one, and I had used their powder previously and I loved it, and I wasn't expecting to, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this Joa one. I'm excited to try this guy out. And then let's pull out, ooh, I haven't used this one in a while. This is my Anastasia stick foundation. I highly doubt this is gonna match me right now. Well, you know what, your girl can make this work. We're gonna go ahead and use this because I've got this maybe a year ago, so I want to go ahead and keep trying to use this one up before she expires. So those are the two foundations that I'm gonna keep at the moment. Next drawer I have here houses a bunch of stuff. Right over here I have glitters in this one, glitters in this one, and then I have a little quads back here and some more glitters. So I'm not really going to take any glitters out. If I need a glitter, I just come in here and grab whatever color I need, and then I'm going to move you a little bit that way. This one has highlighters, this one has highlighters, this one is bronzers, and these two are blushes. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a highlighter and a few blushes because I do have a bronzer in my project pan right now, so I don't need any bronzers at the moment. So let's go ahead and start with highlighters. This side over here. Let's see, that's purpley. Used that one recently. Let's see, that one's probably too dark right now. Haven't used this one in a hot minute. This is from Makeup Forever. This is the Starlit powder, and it's an iridescent pearl. I haven't used this one in a hot minute. This little teeny size, but this highlighter is gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out, and then let's also pull out, this one is gorgeous, Ofra. Maybe we'll hold off for now because when we get to face palettes, maybe I'll pull a highlighter face palette out. So let's hold off on that. I just have the Makeup Forever one. And then blushes over here. This Milani one is in Luminoso. I constantly use that one. Laura Geller. This one, ooh, I haven't used this one yet. This is the Tarte blush, and this is in the shade Froze. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out, and then let's also pull out one of these ones. This one I'm always using, this one. This is in the shade Racy Rose. It's a beautiful shade, and I use this one not as much as I use this one. I actually have a little tiny baby pan on this one. This is in the shade Melodrama. If you can see that little bit of shine. Yep, that's pan. So use that one a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this blush out. Alright, here's what I'm talking about. This is my palette, my face palette drawer. So it comes with highlighters, blushes, bronzers. This is just a face palette drawer. And then right over here I have my cream highlighters, which I don't really use that often. So these are going to stay in here for a little bit. I use this one for like body highlight during the summertime, so not quite there yet. But I do need some more highlighters other than that Makeup Forever one. So this one is a blinding one, but so was the Makeup Forever one. Do I want two blinding highlighters? Maybe. What else? Don't use this one as much. Yeah. Beauty Gems. Okay, so yeah, let's take out one of these Anastasia ones. This one is in the shade Moonchild. This is what she looks like. And then this is the Aurora one. This one. We're going to go ahead and take out Moonchild. So this will be another highlighter that I'll be using along with the Makeup Forever one. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that one into my everyday makeup drawer for this month. And the last drawer in my IKEA set, this is all lip products. I do have a little container on my desk that I keep with some lip products, and I do change it out, but because I've been home most of the time, I haven't been wearing too many lippies, so I'm not going to pull anything from here because I do have a couple on my desk. But like I said, I'm at home or I'm at work, and when I'm at work, I don't wear lipstick, so this is going to stay just the same. So here's my first drawer of eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I have another IKEA set here. I have my perfumes all the way on top there, and then I have eyeshadow palettes in this one, and then I also have eyeshadow palettes in this drawer. So I usually pick out like 3 or 4 eyeshadow palettes, but I always keep my Pan That palette in my everyday makeup drawer, so I kind of need to keep in mind when I am picking my eyeshadow palettes what's going to pair well with it. So I think I am going to pick at least 2 of them, and then we'll see if we need a third one. So let's go ahead and start in this drawer. I have a Juvia's Place one that I haven't used yet. I think I want to use that in a video, so I'm going to hold off on that. Have a Morphe ones back here, a Tarte one. Ooh, this Jaclyn Hill one I haven't even touched yet. This has beautiful like foresty greens in it. This is really pretty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and use this one. This is in the shade Dark Magic. Haven't used it. Super excited to test it out, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that guy out. And I've been into like softer, like purpley, pinky, champagne-y looks. So let's see. This one is also new to my collection. I haven't used this that much. This is the Morphe 9J palette. Go ahead and open that up for you guys. That's what she looks like. I'm definitely going to go ahead and pull this in. I might have used this once or twice, but I want to keep using this. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out. So I have purples and pinks, and then I also have some greens. So we're just getting the whole rainbow. And then let's go ahead and come in here. So like I said, I've been doing a lot more like rosy champagne-y colors, and I have not used my Naked 3 from Urban Decay in a hot minute. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Mine's a little broken. My mirror's coming apart, but the shades in here are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this one. And to be honest, I don't think I need any more palettes. I feel like I have a good array. Modern Renaissance, I need to pick that one out pretty soon. And this Tartelette one, this is the Amazonian Clay Matte. This one is really nice. This has a whole bunch of colors in it. Like the ones I was talking about, like the purpley mauves, has a couple neutral browns. You know what? I'm going to bring this one in as well. So we'll have 5 palettes. They're all pretty small. 4 of the smaller palettes, and then we'll have my Pan That palette as well. So that's all I'm picking for now. If I keep looking in here, I'll just take more out. So that'll be it for eyeshadows for this month. So this is what the everyday makeup drawer is looking at the moment. It doesn't necessarily fit the best, but it'll do. Still have all my other makeup from before in there, but I have my glitters here, remain the same. Powders, blush and highlight here. Then I also have my primers, foundation, my sponge, setting spray, and then the 2 baby eyeshadow palettes I kept in there, the Morphe and Tarte one. All the everyday stuff that stays the same. And then I had all the eyeshadow palettes and the highlighter palette here. And then I just need to add in all of my other project pan items in this drawer. And this will be set for the month of June. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I do have more everyday makeup drawer videos that I can go ahead and leave in the eye. I don't know if it's on this side or this side, but I'll go ahead and leave that playlist above. If you guys aren't already following me on social media, it is always listed down below for you guys, and hope you guys have a great day. Psh!